Hello everybody, we are here battling in the PPTQ, the last one before the standard PTQ tomorrow at noon, and we're going to keep this hand on the play, and we are off to the races. One last big shot at victory with my favorite deck in standard before it rotates out. So we're going to start off with a Vessel of Nascency. And allow our opponent to proceed. A red deck, huh? Alright, well, I am going to use the Vessel at the end step. Opponent is playing a red-black deck, okay. We'll use the Vessel. We will take a swamp. Suppose we will crack the Evolving Wilds for an island? Probably just for another swamp, actually. And then we're going to gather. And we will take a Nissa for ourselves. We have only one forest left in the deck already, which is kind of sad, but you know, do what we gotta do. So we've played the first 3 turns of the game in order to set ourselves up to start going Haunted Dead into Elder Deep Fiend, with options to potentially Nissa our opponent once we get to 6 or 7 lands. We've thinned our deck out considerably. There aren't very many lands remaining in the deck. Way lower percentage of drawing any lands. We've already eliminated like half the lands in our deck. Alright, well hey, there's an Evolving Wilds. We're gonna go with a Haunted Dead here. That Evolving Wilds is going to fetch an island shortly. Okay, we are being targeted with burn spells. Understood. Which means the Elder Deep Fiend is going to have to come out and begin the process of deep fiending our opponent. Alright. Here's a Visions. We're going to take 2. During the upkeep, we're going to emerge. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will be struck with alright. Are we going to be struck with a burn spell? We are. 1, 2 discards. 1, 2. Play that. Attack with everything. One, two, three. Nope. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Alright, next game. Pulse is good here against a burn deck. Languish, not so good. And I'm not ready to commit to any transgresses yet. I'm not sure what our opponent is capable of exactly, but I'm comfortable just sticking to our plan. Alright, we're gonna have to battle 5 rounds of this, and it's 1:37 in the AM, which means I may not get to bed until 5 or 6 AM. And the PTQ is at noon. Ugh. Things I do for you all. Gonna have to go brew some coffee or something. Alright, this hand, keeper. It's got all the pieces we need. I'll probably put on some music. The problem is that when I record the YouTube videos, if I use music that is copyrighted, then YouTube yells at me and says that my video isn't viewable in certain countries, which I don't like. So I don't know exactly what the best solution is. I'll have to look into it. That being said, the best thing to do here is play Sunken Hollow, f6, f6. So our opponent is going to show us what they are capable of at this point with their Grixis deck. Doesn't seem to have the red mana figured out quite yet. That maybe is not what we wanted. We maybe wanted to play the coast so that we could immediately flip the Jace. It may not end up mattering. The Jace is likely to die. Already I'm making sequencing errors. Doesn't bode well for me. I'm going to need to take some caffeine to the old noggin. And we'll see what shakes out after this turn from Selga, my opponent. What you got for me? Very slow. Ah. Mm-hmm. Okay. And we're just going to have this Pulse of Murasa waiting out right here to gain us a lot of life. One, two, three. Are we going to get shriveled? No, we are not. What is our opponent doing? I'll just cast this damn thing. So that next turn we can do Jace and Gather. It's about mana efficiency here, since we were so bad at it before. Okay. One. Attack. Two. One, two, three. All right. It's on you. With this Grixis Fevered Visions pile that I do not think is even close to playable. Like, playing Fevered Visions and Collective Brutality in the same deck strikes me as not great. Sure. I don't know if I even want that card in my hand. This is just the same pile. That's crazy. Don't even want that. Yeah, I suppose this is fine. It's trading 1 point for 3. Wow, look at that. Our opponent has cast Lightning Helix successfully. All right. we're going to go with hollow pulse for Jace. 1, 2, 3. Cast Jace. Our opponent needs to have those 2 cards be spells in order to kill the Jace on a free roll. They have a draw. I didn't even realize. Alright, well. Opponent is playing at a measured pace, for sure. Thinking through everything. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Play that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Nothing we can do. So we're going to take some damage now. Alright, we're at 13. Play that. Play Prized Amalgam. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what our opponent's doing here. During the upkeep. Okay. During the upkeep. Nope. Okay. Well, we're going to respond. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. No. Okay. Mm-hmm. One, two, three. Sure. I'll play it. Put in a token. Attack. Man, we've gone this deep into the deck and still no Haunted Dead. That's crazy. To me, at least. Land. Traverse. Haunted Dead. One, two, three, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Okay. Our opponent needs to get 13 points of damage here. I don't think they're going to make it, as we now are going to get back all of these prized amalgams. Mm-hmm. Our opponent has a lot of weavers. They're weaving their lightning. Okay. The old Helix U. Always a strong play. use Haunted Dead, discarding Haunted Dead and Kozilek's Return. Alright, we can tick up now. We can play Yavimaya Coast. We can attack. Alright, we win! Yay! We'll be back for round 2 right after this.